Hi, this is Kathy. Greetings from Narnia and welcome back to my channel. Trigger warning. Warning. This video is not suitable for children of any age. This video may not be suitable for adults, especially if they're closed-minded. I'm hoping though that this video, which is going to be the start of a series of videos about drugs, I'm hoping that it helps open people's minds and helps people understand something, which is, why are we all getting high? Why do we want to get high? Well, the answer is this. Drugs work. That's why people use them, because they work, at least for a while, until tolerance sets in and money wears out, and then there's a whole nother problem. But let's talk about this for a little bit. I know personally, I like drugs the way I like cocks. Rock hard. I don't do them anymore. I don't have the money I used to. And I was blessed. I had a lot of money, comparatively speaking. More than most people do when it comes to drugs. And I liked drugs a lot. Except for how sad they make you feel when you run out of them. Or in the case of opiates, how sick they make you feel when you run out of them. Personally, I was blessed in that area. I never became addicted to opiates. I'm saving that shit for cancer. But I'm going to be talking about drugs. And while that may surprise some people, it's not that I intend to glorify them. And it's not that I intend to romanticize them. When it comes to drugs, especially in my experience, cocaine, 1 is too many and 1,000 is never enough. Doesn't mean that I haven't spent countless hours racking my brains for ways to get 1,000 or 10,000 more hits. That is the problem. But I understand why people use drugs. Drugs, for me, were an escape. Not just a mental escape. Drugs gave me a way to leave a childhood home of abuse and torture. I didn't know how to get out. I planned running away. I started running away when I was 9 years old. All I wanted to do was leave a home where I was abused and subjected to starvation and physical abuse, mental abuse, spiritual abuse. I thought if I didn't leave, I would surely die. I contemplated suicide many times, from the time I was a very young child. When I was 14 years old in 1978, I finally met people who gave me drugs. And in that way, I found something beautiful and precious to me. I found a mental escape even more effective than books. And I met people who gave me a world that I could leave to, a way that I could leave the prison that my mother's home was to me. So when people say to me, I don't understand why they use drugs, I don't understand why they keep getting high. The answer is this, because they're in pain. People use drugs because they're in pain. It may start off as physical pain. It may start off as emotional pain, some type of psychic pain. But people use drugs because they're in pain, and drugs work. I once knew a man, God rest his soul, he's deceased now, that said all addicts were deprived of love. And I believe that statement. I believe the core truth of it. So I do ask this of you. If you've never used drugs and you don't understand addiction, please know this. Children growing up don't decide, oh, I want to be a junkie when I grow up. No, when we're small, we want to be firefighters, policemen. I wanted to be a writer. Other people want to be actresses or models or the President of the United States. But I've never met a toddler who said, when I grow up, I want to be a dope fiend. That's not what we do. So please, if you know an addict and you don't understand how they became one, consider for a moment that it might have been because they just had an unbearable pain and they didn't know what to do to make that pain go away. I'll be talking about this in great detail for a long time. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe. And in the meantime, you don't have to get high. You can quit using. You can find a new way of life. I don't always advocate anymore for a complete and total abstinence as an avenue to that. But you don't have to keep getting high. Have a great day. Like and subscribe. And greetings from Narnia. Again, I have to figure out how to turn this off.